It's a country viewed as quiet, serene. But beneath the picturesque exterior, Switzerland has been split by protests over immigration, over its open borders with the EU. Concerns so strong, in 2014 it voted against freedom of movement in a referendum. This small country, wholly surrounded by EU member states, has suddenly discovered it could be a player in Britain's Brexit debate. This is the beautiful town of Bremgarten. It's in the heart of an area of Switzerland that voted most heavily against freedom of movement. It may not look much like Britain, but the concerns here are very similar to those in the UK. Worries about immigration, worries about jobs, worries about who exactly controls the border with the European Union. Micheline Calmy-Ray is the former president of Switzerland and well knows how hard it is trying to negotiate with the EU.
It was terrible.
She says it's time for her country and Britain to join forces.
The European Union is very rigid on the question of freedom of movement, and I think if the European Union doesn't integrate diversity inside its institution, it will risk to explode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at the Zurich main station on
From Geneva to Zurich to talk to the man who negotiated Switzerland's major trade deals with the EU. Could there be movement on the freedom of movement?
I think the basic problem is what I call the binary problem. You are either fully in or you're fully out. And this does not serve the interest, I think, neither of the European Union nor of the outsiders. I'm sure that Brexit is sort of a catalyzer for contributing to the debate whether the European Union has to become a bit more flexible.
Theresa May knows she is going to need allies if she is going to get the best Brexit deal possible. And here in Switzerland, she has a willing partner. I've been told that Swiss diplomats have already been dispatched to London to look at opening lines of communication. There is a willingness to cooperate on limiting the freedom of movement, on retaining legal sovereignty and working on those all-important trade deals. When it comes to tackling the European Union, it does appear that two voices may well be louder than one. There will be difficult issues to bridge. Yes, demands for flexibility, but the EU knows that way lies danger.
If the EU is too soft with the UK, other countries might also choose to exit. And this might be the end of EU integration as we know it now. So it's a very, very important political problem, not only economic.
It's been a long time, 2 years, since Switzerland voted for immigration quotas, and the EU as yet has refused to budge. But that was before a possible new ally decided it had had enough of being in the EU. And that ally is called Britain. Kamal, Ahmed, BBC News, Zurich.